Hi, I'm Dave McCartney with Plytech, and today we're at SGA, Strong Group Architects, and we'll be talking with Design Director himself, Dave Strachan. Well, Dave, thank you so much for allowing us to come and visit with you today. And I must say, this is a really amazing space. You should be quite proud of it.
Yeah, very cool actually, and it was awesome for our team. You're trying to make a place for all of our team, and it was really cool that we got acknowledged in the recent awards round. So it's very cool. It's an awesome place to work. So that's what we set out to do, I guess. I've
got to ask, with a place like this, when it comes to creating or generating a creative space that's warm, it's cozy. I mean, how do you set about doing something like that?
Yeah, well, it's interesting. I guess I've always been a fan of timber. It's got warmth, it's got grain, it's got texture, smell. There's a whole series of attributes. So we set out to make a really tranquil kind of workplace that's for what I call our work family.
When you're creating these creative spaces, how does that work, or how does that contribute towards the dynamic of a workspace, or the productivity and the way that it feels?
And obviously we try and create a space that people feel comfortable in and they like coming to work. What makes that environment, I think the fact that we've got the sort of cafe space, we've got a really nice studio, there's a whole series of things that play out into that. If you're working in a really nice, comfortable, and what I like to think of as a tranquil space, you'll actually get good productivity out of the team.
And how important for you is sustainability?
It's a core part of our philosophy. So if you came to us as a client and said, I don't care about that green stuff or whatever, you're going to get it anyway. Right. We just won't talk about it. We'd be kind of really, I think, remiss if we didn't think about that and apply it to everything from our social housing sort of work that we do right through to a bespoke multi-million-dollar house. We're applying the same core principles, I guess.
Right. What influenced your decision to pick birch?
One of the things is the fact that it is a tranquil looking grain, it's not busy. The other thing is that it's really good because of the density. It's much denser, say for example, than pine. We can expose the edges of it. So we've used them, even unusually, we've used them for the door jambs. I made the doors and the door stops out of birch ply. So it's got a beautiful internal grain, if you like, in the exposed edges.
When it comes to birch, how do you find it in terms of its installation and machining?
One of the great things is it does machine really cleanly. It's got a dense grain and you can express the edges of it with a little bit of sanding. And we made all the cabinetry in here, Brad and I and a couple of others, made all our kitchen cabinetry, all the furniture, all the shelving units, desking, whatever, and all down in our workshop down below. So we know very much, with a hands-on thing, what it feels like to machine and work with something like that. And to me, I find it awesome to work with.
Well, thank you so much for your time, Dave.
Cool.
Really taking all that in.